Tonight, we need to have a conversation with our woke white friends, the folks who want to be our progressive allies, about what it means to really be an ally to black and brown people. To do it, you need to understand our experience, especially with education. First, some background on tonight's conversation. Some white kids in a Texas school started throwing around the N-word. The district responded by creating a diversity council. And then parents responded to that by installing an all-white anti-diversity school board and suing to get rid of the diversity council. When my next guest commented about it online, her white, allegedly progressive followers told her that our public schools need support, but not a word about supporting the black kids suffering in those same schools. Here to tell us about her open letter to white progressives is Haley Taylor Schlitz, a third-year law student at Southern Methodist University in Dallas. Haley, welcome to Amplified. First of all, please just tell me your initial reaction to the settlement disbanding the Diversity Council and the responses that you got on social media.
I was outraged, to say the least, but I was not surprised. Texas has been struggling recently with critical race theory, book banning, equity in education in general, and like I said, was not surprised. Honestly, I don't think there's a lot that can surprise me as an initial reaction anymore. And when I took it to social media, that's where I got surprised with my woke white ally friends who responded saying that we needed to support the same schools that were not supporting us. And that's what motivated me to write this op-ed.
But what was going through your mind when people who claim to be progressive told you to support the schools, instead of supporting black students?
What went through my mind is what I put in the op-ed. Honestly, I was just blunt and honest about my emotions and what I was thinking, because as Gen Z, as the youth in our education system, public school is the foundation of the American dream. It's very, very important. And we all understand that, we recognize that, we value it. But even something that's very valuable can have its flaws. And we also need to recognize and address that. We can't support and just blindly support and protect public schools like they're perfect when they're not. We have black girls being adultified. We have black boys being suspended and expelled. Students of color being pushed to prison instead of college graduation. We have lack of teacher diversity, no access to gifted and talented and AP and honors courses. Just literally last night I was watching your show and you were talking about the diversity in our doctors and our healthcare system, and what immediately came to mind was you don't make a doctor in medical school, you don't make a doctor in undergrad, you make a doctor in middle school. And you have to make sure that those students of color get access to high schools that have AP and honors courses that allow them to be competitive applicants when they're applying to college so they can get into a good medical school. It starts younger. And when people just blindly support and protect public schools that is not broken but has cracks, that's things that need to be addressed. Basic DNA of students being discriminated against. It was outrageous.
Yeah, I want you to talk more about what you said in your letter. You actually closed your open letter with a pretty powerful statement. You said, quote, "When you blindly side with public schools, including schools that tell teachers to teach, quote, both sides of the Holocaust, you can expect black Americans to push back. Black Americans will continue to challenge blind allegiance to public schools and, if necessary, lead us on a path where we abandon public schools because they are a threat to our very existence." Talk to me first about the challenge in this blind allegiance to public schools.
Like I said, it's a threat to our very existence. How do you expect a student to successfully learn in a classroom where they're not even welcome because of how they were born, because of literally who they are? You are not allowed to learn. You're not welcome in this classroom because of who you are. Something you can't change, something you didn't choose to be, and something that we've been fighting since the foundation of America to work against is racism, the sexism, it's like I said, against our very existence. And oftentimes I get responses when I say what I said in this op-ed, how homeschool doesn't work for everybody. And that's absolutely true. And public school, like I said in this interview, and like I've said before, it's very valuable, very necessary, the foundation of the American dream. But that does not mean that you just blindly support like it's perfect. And that's something that our country really struggles with, blindly supporting and like just making our history, making people in our history perfect, like the slave owners, like our founding fathers. They have their benefits, but we can also address that they were flawed and they made mistakes, just like America as a nation is a great nation, but it has its flaws and it's made mistakes. And we need to teach that in schools. We can't try to hide it and book ban it because it makes people uncomfortable. Yeah, well, you didn't care about our comfort when we were slaves, did you? So this is a conversation that this very, very, like, the essence of this, the disease instead of the symptom is this white fragility, and it needs to be addressed, and Gen Z has to call it out.
All right, Gen Z calling it out. Tell me this, though. So the path where we abandon public schools altogether, where does that take us? Where do we go, and how do we ensure that we're getting a real education for our children?
What you've seen with COVID is that a lot of students had to go, well, I'm sure almost every student has at some point had to do an emergency distance learning. And it's similar but not the same to homeschooling. But what you see in these environments for students of color is their number one, their mental health, and number two, their success in school has greatly increased and improved. Because if you think about it, their hair and their DNA is not being discriminated against at home. They're not being kicked out of the classroom where they're trying to learn because their hair is a certain way, or because they look a certain way in general, or because of who they are. And so when you hear the responses of, well, what about, like, if we abandon public schools, what are we going to do for education? There are a lot of different options for education. And like I said, public school, the foundation of the American dream, absolutely fantastic. But if we don't address these issues, then we're going to have to resort to making sure we make environments where we are welcome, and we have to build those. And that's something like homeschooling, where you see students of color who were homeschooled because of COVID or crisis distance learning. They greatly improved in their education, greatly improved in their mental health and their self-care. It's not impossible, and public school can be more inclusive. These are not issues that are permanent and cannot be fixed, but if they refuse to be fixed because white fragility, right, then there are other options, and we can do them.
30 seconds. So for the white progressives who find this clip on Twitter or YouTube and they think they're being woke but are really just contributing to the problem, what's your quick message to them?
Oh, you need to wake up. You're not as woke as you think you are. You definitely need to pay attention to all aspects of any topic that you're having. Critical race theory, book banning, public education. Nothing is perfect, and racism is in the DNA of our country. So definitely address that, and don't just blindly support something because you like it or it works for you.
Haley Taylor Schlitz, thank you so much for your letter to white progressives and for joining us on Amplify tonight to talk about it. Keep that passion and that spirit as you do your advocacy work. Appreciate hearing from you.